Threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off, working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand.
Can't see the correlation simply because like it's not fucking America, like you said. Like all right, it's sad what happened to those kids, and I hope that the kid, the families get justice or whatever, but at the same time, like that's not, we shouldn't be worried about these motherfuckers running up in Bath and Body Works and all that other shit. Let them deal with that shit. But they are trying to correlate it because they want to make it seem like the shit is coming to America. It's coming to America. It's here. It's fucking here, and it's been here for a while. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I think they really want a civil war. They not ready for that shit. I'm gonna say this. Look, guys. Here we go, right here. You motherfuckers aren't ready for a civil war. You're not ready for. I don't want one. I might look like I'm ready, but I ain't trying to kill nobody. I'm not trying to hope that my wife can hold the fucking steering wheel straight while I'm shooting out the goddamn window. Y'all think this shit's sexy and it's not. Go look at the previous civil war we had, how bloody that shit was, how many people died. This shit ain't airsoft. But everybody want the civil war. Everybody wants civil unrest in America. No, the fuck you don't. I promise you, you don't. Matter of fact, go watch the movie Civil War. That's what the fuck will really happen if that was to happen here in America. Period. But you got these influencers out here making it seem. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome to Cannon Speaks. I am Cannon Hotep. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really do appreciate it. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream, guys. Let people know we live. You catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism. You want to donate to the channel? $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, always welcome. Also, we done opened up subscriptions. We opened up subscriptions on Kick. For a cup of coffee a month, you get help support one of your favorite YouTubers over here, man. So go over to kick.com/Cannon Hotep. If you're over on Kick watching right now, hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Like I said, for a cup of coffee a month. If you're over on YouTube, unsubscribe from the YouTube and subscribe. Unsubscribe from the paid subscription on YouTube and come subscribe to me over on Kick. You know what I mean? Money goes a lot further over there. YouTube charges me 30%. Kick, I think, is only 5%. So, like I said, we opened up subscriptions on Kick. We unlocked subscriptions on Kick. Head on over there, guys. We're trying to get away from YouTube because YouTube is on some bullshit. They started trying to get people out of the paint for election misinformation / election meddling. Why they are meddling in the election themselves? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. But I digress. Anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I had a pretty good day. If you caught the stream, me and Hotep Goldstein took over the Griff Report. It's a fire conversation, fire stream today. If you missed it, you missed the epic stream. After this, go back and watch it again. It's on Kick exclusive. It was fantastic. Goldstein, he looking to get into streaming, and he did a fantastic job today. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, man, so they got this hashtag going around. Kamala crash. Kamala crash is what everybody's talking about. Kamala crash is what everybody talking about, and I just thought it was ridiculous. I thought it was some of the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. I just heard. I'm like, Kamala. Now we going Kamala crash. When this hoe is over there, like I said today on the stream, I said she is the equivalent of giving your little sister the controller that's not plugged in. She the equivalent of giving the little sister the controller that's not plugged in, so she thinks she doing something. That's what that is. This economic downturn that we have is not the cause of Kamala Harris. It's the cause of the powers that be. You know, this thing has been happening for a long time. You know, you can't have, what I tell you guys, you can't have a great reset unless you do what? Crash the system. And that's what they intend on doing, is crashing the system. And they've been well on their way to crashing the system since before she got their bullshit nominee to be the Democratic nominee for president of the United States. This stuff has been in play for nearly a decade, if longer than that. So to sit here and call this the Kamala crash is just stupid. It's stupid. And I get it though. Like, you want to try to, take her political capital down as far as possible, which I don't think can get no further down. She's wildly unpopular amongst everybody. I don't even understand how they're going to try to remotely run her as the president of run her as the nominee to win the presidency. But I digress. But this Kamala crash is not, as much as I don't want to see Kamala in office, it's not Kamala. It's not. They've been trying to crash this system since they fucking threw COVID out there as a Hail Mary. It was always in play. And it's not from the president. It's not from Kamala Harris. It's not a Putin price hike. It's the people that go to Davos every year. It's the CFR. It's the Bilderberg Group. It's WEF. The Council on Foreign Relations. Those are the people who really run things. Those are the people who really write the script for this season of America and every season before it. The president just do the bidding of it. Now, I would like to think, and I could be wrong, that Donnie T is a FU to that establishment, to that sentiment, because I don't think he's been to a Bilderberg Group meeting. And that's the reason why they hate him. That's the reason why they hate Donnie T. He ain't been to one of them Bilderberg groups. Now, I don't know. He's been making some really little iffy choices as far as like his vice president. I'm still not sold on JD Vance. Like I said, when you get a documentary made about you, I start to wonder about you. Especially when it's bankrolled by the Obamas. I really start to wonder about you. But I digress. But the thing about it is, guys, they've been wanting to crash this system for a while. And the system's starting to actually, the stuff that we're seeing right now is going according to plan as far as they, them, the collective are concerned. Thing is, like I said earlier, the tail is wagging the dog every which way, and I don't know which way to look. So all I can tell you guys is be prepared for anything. Get your food stores up. Get your bartering items. Get your first aid, your water. Get something to protect your neck. Something to protect your neck. Just saying. Just in case some shit really go down. Just in case the lights really go out. Just in case you go to the ATM and you can't get any money out. Just in case the American dollar is worth no more than some toilet paper. Be prepared. Be prepared. What happened? Only subs on Kick? Hold on. Don't need that. All right, you should be good. I ain't even know it was on. By the way, we got 105 followers over on Kick. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are fantastic. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate you. Hold on. Oh boy. All right, let me see. All right, there we go. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Me and Goldstein, we had fun. It was fun. Like I said, go back and check that out. Appreciate you guys. Oh man, let's get to it. So Sha'Carri Richardson, I wanted to put it in the bag, but I guess the Olympics like been copyright striking people for certain stuff. Sha'Carri Richardson, she come in second place to the girl from St. Lucia. That girl from St. Lucia gonna be a star for the rest of her life over there in Long Island. And she smoked they boots. That chick from St. Lucia smoked they boots. I was like, damn, like none of them had a chance. She was running like she was running from the police. Boy, that girl was fast. She was out. Sha'Carri came in second place, like almost damn near a distant second, to be honest with you. That shit had me rolling. I was like, damn, that girl fast. I don't know. Got to figure it out. What up, Zan? All right, anyway, let's get to it. Let's look at this crazy ass video. Kamala Harris back at it again. She out here talking this. What's it called? Red code? Never heard of red code. Then they're gaming chairs talking shit. Let's see what they talking about over here on this shit.
You know, we have to stay woke. Like everybody needs to be woke. and you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah. You know.
Hey, yo, wait a minute. You see the blonde lady? Watch the blonde lady the whole way.
We have to stay woke.
Watch the blonde lady.
Like everybody needs to be woke. and you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke.
Look at the blonde lady.
You know,
she is not amused. She is not amused. Yeah, exactly. Fuego. Yo, the blonde lady, like, the fuck is she talking about? Oh my gosh, that is some cringy shit. What is she talking about?
Yeah. You know, we have to stay woke. Like everybody needs to be woke. and you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah.
She sounds horrible. This is the person that's talking about Donald Trump is ducking a debate with her. Oh, this is the woman that said, what has been is not the day when it was been, the day before when it was been. I don't know what the fuck she said when she said that stuff. They gotta stop. It's just the gift that keeps on giving. The gift that keeps on giving here. The blonde lady's like, yo, what? Like, she can't even fake like excitement for whatever the hell Kamala just said. She's confused. Willie Will says, what? Hold on, what is it? Where is it at? My thing, y'all guys. Protocol says that weird ass fake laugh is nothing. Yeah. Cackling Kamala had made her head return. Made her return. I'm sorry, I can't read today. I'm so tired, y'all. She's looking at Kamala like she's retarded. Yeah, she's like, what? She's like, what was that? Like, that word salad was terrible. Montoya said Kamala high. She might be. You think Kamala? What you think, Montoya? She smoked some weed, or she had a little nose candy? What you think? She got a little nose candy? Blonde chick looked like man cornered her to make a move on her. Oh goodness gracious, y'all guys are ridiculous. That's just the Tito's talking. Oh my goodness gracious. I never even heard of this show, Red Code. Never heard of this show, The Red Code. Ain't gonna lie, the chair's kind of dope. But the blonde lady, I want to know what this lady looked like. I want to know what she looked like the whole way through. Oh my gosh. I think Michael Malice might be right. I think Kamala is like stage 3 wine mom. I think she's stage 3 wine mom right now. That's what I think. She been sipping on the Manischewitz. And she out there just drunk talking. She lighting up them joints while listening to Pac. Big again. Oh my gosh, bro. They gotta stop letting her talk. And this is the woman that they're trying to say, oh, Donald Trump's dodging her. He's dodging her. He don't want to debate her. Like, okay, no. She's gonna look like a fool. She's gonna look like a fool. And let's talk about this whole debate thing. Look, this is how I stand. This is how I look at it, right? Stand your ground, Donnie T. Let them know. Those was the old rules. New opponent, new rules need to be set in place. Period, full stop. The debate Donald Trump had set on the 10th was for Joe Nicholslick. She tried to jump in there and take over the rules like it was going to be easy. I'd have did the same thing. Like, nah, them was the old rules, lady. We about to set some new rules. These new rules is you going to debate me on Fox. I already did the first debate on CNN. We're going to do the second debate over here on Fox. That's how it's going to work. And she already dodging and diving and ducking and dodging that. But she want to make it seem like Donnie T running from the debate when it's really her running from the debate. If she's so ready for it, talking about a little Sutter home. if she gonna be out here talking about she ready whenever, then be ready whenever. Knuck if you buck. Go for the Fox News debate. Matter of fact, if it was me, Donnie T, I'd be like, I would have like Joe Rogan and Tim Pool moderated. I'd have had Joe Rogan, Tim Pool moderating it. Period. Why not? Why not? Because she's not ready for that debate. She's going to get her boots smoked in this debate. Period. I don't care who's moderating. She's not ready for that. And if Donnie T really about that life, like I heard a couple other people say, get Tulsi Gabbard in there to help you do your debate prep. Let Tulsi come and help you do your debate prep against Kamala. She already smoked her boots once. Let her come in there and help you again. That's how I see it. But Kamala with this cackling and these word salads she be throwing out here, and she thinks she be sounding so profound. She just be talking in a whole fucking circle. And nobody calls her out on it on the left. Nobody on the left calls her out on it. Oh, you go, girl. Snapping their necks and shit. Nobody calls the shit out on the left. And I don't understand. Because if you want to win, somebody got a goon hand her and say, hey, look, you got to cut this shit out. Maybe Kamala's just so impersonal because she's afraid to catch the clap again. Oh, boy. What's up, Noel? Noel says Donald DJT should see those old rules were for someone who you now say is mentally compromised, unless you're saying all the Democrats are mentally compromised. I like that. He should say that. He should say that. He made special provisions for old inept Joe Nicholslick. Bruce G, what's up? The black woman that Trump went to talk to invited Kamala. She didn't show. Yeah, because she would have looked like a fool going up there. Could you imagine her going on? Well, they would have threw shade for her. They'd have threw some cap for her over there if she would have went. It'd have been cap if she would have went over there. That's how that would have went down. Nobody would have called on her shit. But imagine her going up there on that stage and people asking her questions and she start talking like that. This is crazy. This is why people probably was walking out of her rally, you know, when she had Meg Thee Stallion and Quavo up there shaking ass. Have you seen Mystery Men? She speaks like the character, the Sphinx. I ain't see that movie in so long. That is funny. But it's hard to watch when you hear her talk. It is hard to watch when you hear her talk. Let me see something. They really... No, I don't want to see that. I'm still trying to figure out if she's their candidate. That's my thing. I'm still trying to figure out if that's their candidate. Nobody voted for her. They had some so-called fake ass secret vote. That's the crazy part. And they let that shit go like that. And then they want you to talk about there's election meddling and we got to make sure everybody's vote counts. Nobody vote counted in this bullshit they just pulled off. Yeah. Listen to this shit right here. I think this is it.
We trust women to make decisions about their own body and not have their government tell them what to do.
The media honeymoon should be over right about.
That's not it. Everybody grifting. I'm trying to find it, guys. Give me a second. It was one I didn't know what the hell she was saying. Is it this one?
We invested an additional $12 billion.
That ain't it either. Is this it?
What else are you going to do?
This is it right here. Listen to this word salad.
What else are you going to do to fix this problem with inflation?
All right, thank you. Well, let's start with this. Prices have gone up, and families and individuals are dealing with the realities of that bread costs more, that gas costs more. And we have to understand what that means. That's about the cost of living going up. That's about having to stress and stretch limited resources. That's about a source of stress for families that is not only economic, but is on a daily level, something that is a heavy weight to carry. So it is something that we take very seriously, very seriously. And we know from the history of this issue in the United States that when you see these prices go up, it has a direct impact on the quality of life for all people in our country. So it's a big issue, and we take it seriously. And it is a priority, therefore.
Oh my gosh, what did she just say? Really, guys, what did she just say? She just talked in circles. She had no solution. No solution to what she just said. There was no solution to what she said. Everybody is that much dumber for listening to that. And that's what they said. Remember Billy Madison? Remember Billy Madison when he was talking about that? I need to put that in my soundboard. I gotta put that in my soundboard. Oh man, because I got a feeling I'm gonna be using that for a while. I gotta go. Look, one more time, guys. We gotta twist this in. Hold on. Oh man. This is funny.
What else are you going to do to fix this problem with inflation?
All right, thank you. Well, let's start with this. Prices have gone up, and families and individuals are dealing with the realities of that bread costs more, that gas costs more. And we have to understand what that means. That's about the cost of living going up. That's about having to stress and stretch limited resources. That's about a source of stress for families that is not only economic, but is on a daily level, something that is a heavy weight to carry. So it is something that we take very seriously, very seriously. And we know from the history of this issue in the United States that when you see these prices go up, it has a direct impact on the quality of life for all people in our country. So it's a big issue, and we take it seriously. And it is a priority, therefore.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I gotta put that in the soundboard because what are you going to do about inflation? So she starts to describe inflation and go, we're taking it seriously. Again, no solution, no policy, no nothing, because she has no plan. She has no plan. Again, like I said, she is the equivalent of giving your little sister the broken controller so she thinks she's playing the game when she's really not. Oh, I'm going to make it a meme, Michelle. I'm going to make it a meme. She's saving us from stretching our belts out. I don't know if my belt got enough notches on it anymore. Oh, I'm tired of stretching pennies, man. There's no reason why me and my wife make good money and we still be struggling, yo. It ain't no way. It wasn't like that under Donnie T. That's all I'm saying. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't take it. I can't take it. I'll tell you that much. Look, y'all can vote for the DEI hire. Like, and I don't throw DEI hire around. Y'all don't really hear me saying DEI hire like that. But Kamala Harris is a legit DEI hire. I'm just gonna say that she's a legit DEI hire, straight up, full stop. That's all I can say. He legitimately put her in there because she was a woman of color, because we're not even gonna call her black, just a woman of color. Guys. Anyway, let's get on to this next post. Y'all heard us talking about this today. So Uncle Hotep posted this. Keisha said she want her Trump money back too. Oh man. So look at this, y'all. These people out here looting. I guess it's called Lush. I guess like a Bath and Body Works type situation. Then they're stealing bath bombs and soaps and lotions and some more shit. So this is in the UK, if you didn't know. And these people are rioting and looting because of somebody, I think a 17-year-old Rwandan man went on a stabbing spree at a Taylor Swift dance something for some young girls. I think 2 girls or 3 girls succumbed to stab. They died getting stabbed, and then 9 injured. I think it was. I think 3 died, 9 injured from a stabbing spree. Some crazy Rwandan kid with mental problems. Now it's alleged that he's, other than the people saying that he was a Muslim, which I don't know if they substantiated that, but they're saying that he was an immigrant. I guess he was migrated from, I guess, Rwanda or whatever to there, and I guess it was the straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of the people, where they were like, you know what, fuck this, we out here, we outside, we in these streets. But instead of doing the protesting, instead of taking it to the state like Goldstein said earlier, and taking it to your parliament, taking it to your prime minister, the people that have the power to fix this stuff through legislation, they wanted to go do some American shit and go loot and riot stores and all this other shit. Not to mention all this shit happens on the heels of them getting a new prime minister, allegedly. He called them thugs for doing what they're doing right now. Now, I won't go as far as to call them thugs, but something does have to be done about your immigration policies in the UK. It's not just the UK, right? You got this shit happening in Sweden. This shit was happening in Sweden way before, people was calling it out, earlier. This shit was happening in Sweden back in like 2015, 2016, when Sweden started taking in a bunch of illegals, a bunch of immigrants. specifically Muslims, where they were, R-wording women in the street, harassing and accosting people in the street. Remember what happened to A$AP Rocky? A$AP Rocky was getting accosted in the street by a Muslim immigrant in Sweden, or was it Switzerland? One of the two. Sweden, I think it was. They ended up locking him up for the guy accosting him because he defended himself against the guy. Now, I don't know if this guy from Rwanda, I don't know if he was an immigrant. I don't know if he was Muslim. I don't know. All I know is what he did to those three girls and those 9 injured people is atrocious. It's disgusting. It's sad. Right? Now, if you want to protest, then they got fires happening. Did I see that in was that in the store? I could have swore I saw in the reflection I saw some fire happening. It might be in the street. But now you got the police out here. They fighting with the population. Like I said, what happened to those 3 girls is sad. It's disgusting, and apparently they got the kid, and he's going to be facing his consequences. But this rioting stuff is not the way to go. It's just not the way to go. Take it to the state. You got a problem with the state. You got a problem with your immigration legislation. You take it to the state. You take it to your prime minister. You take it to parliament. You force them to change it. Just like we got all that nonsense happening here in America. Take it to the state. Don't take it to the stores, the mom and pop shops. You take it to the people that can affect change. That's how that works. You take it to your mayor and your governor in New York, Chicago, Arizona, Texas, California. You make them make the changes. You don't take it. You don't go out here and you start fucking up people's stuff, fucking up people's neighborhoods. I keep the same energy that I keep with the fucking Summer of Love and the Black Lives Matter shit. Busting up Rite Aids and shit like that, stores that we need in the neighborhoods don't help. Because at the end of the day, you're going to go to jail, or these stores are going to move out of the neighborhoods. And then you'll be like some places here in Baltimore after the Freddie Gray riots. A food desert. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. This is crazy to me. I think it's hilarious because, for one, they not doing this shit right. They ain't got no masks on. They coming out with bags like they bought the shit. It's just what it is. They just faces all on the camera, just so Big Brother can find you. Faces all on the camera so Big Brother can find you. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. But like I said, you got a problem with the state, you take it to the state. You want to affect change, don't let them little girls die in vain. Don't let them little girls die in vain so you could get a fucking bath bomb. Try to get change made over there. Hold on, let me make this bigger. I don't know why it's like this. The problem is the UK lost half of its men in World War II, had to bring in millions of men from their colonized territories, which was Indians and Africans. The indigenous Brits come from coal miners and plant workers who will now not accept the low wages immigrants gladly take. Yeah. Oh, man. But like I said, but then you got other influences and stuff like it's coming to America. It's coming to America. First off, all this shit already been here. It's already been here. If you haven't noticed. If you haven't noticed, it's already here. How many women we seen on the news get, the R word from illegals? Huh? Assaulted. Murdered. It's already here. But see, the thing is, nobody's willing to fight the state on it. New Yorkers are all upset about what's going on in their city. Who's gonna be the first one to affect change? Who's gonna be first person to march on City Hall? Same thing in Chicago. Who gonna be the first person to march on City Hall and put Brandon Johnson on notice? Who gonna march to City Hall in New York and put Eric Adams on notice? But that's what it take. That's what it take. When they feel like their power gonna get taken from them, when their seat gonna get taken from them, they'll change them tunes. $10,000 in gift cards so they could get on their feet. Apartment with $9,000 over 3 months with a stipend for furniture, just so they can get on their feet. Huh? Don't sound fair to me. Using your tax dollars. Using your tax dollars. I mean, am I lying about that? Using your tax dollars. Y'all hard-earned money to pay for their gas and electric and they hotels and their apartments, and you can't afford none of that shit. Go figure, right? Thing is not to get out here and start rioting and get yourself hemmed up. You got to show them how powerful you are as a people. We got to show them how powerful we are as a people. Power in numbers. It's power in numbers. They gave them all that, and black folks got to fill out a what? A mad form and wait months just for $200 in food stamps. It's wild. What up, Emmanuel, yo? Anyway, guys, like, hope these little kids get justice, man, because it's sad. But this also goes to show you that no matter what laws you put on the books as far as firearms, guess what? If somebody want to do some ill shit, like go stab a bunch of little girls up, they don't need a firearm to murder somebody. They don't need a firearm to hurt people. A knife will do the trick. A rock will do the trick. A U-Haul truck will do the trick. A hammer will do the trick. Shit, a screwdriver will do the trick. Somebody got murder on their mind, they're gonna figure it out. So all these laws that you put on the books only affect law-abiding citizens. And I hope that, that through this, people see that you can put as many gun laws on the books, you can't stop people from hurting other people. But what you can do is cut that bullshit out and let law-abiding citizens defend themselves. Imagine if it was one armed parent in that studio with those little girls dancing. When that guy came with the knife, that armed parent could have took that guy out with extreme prejudice and saved those little girls. It's sad, but that's the truth. Think about it. Think about when the guy ran the U-Haul truck into all them people. Believe it was in England. What if one armed citizen could have put an end to that? One armed patrol officer that wasn't just armed with a fucking nightstick could have put an end to that. What about the guy that went on a stabbing spree in the middle of England like fucking Jack the Ripper, running around just stabbing people? One armed citizen, one armed patrol cop could have put an end to that. people vote away and they root for their freedoms to be taken away from them, depending on the government to preserve their way of life, to defend their way of life, to save them when they need saving. I'm gonna tell you this, especially in America, the police ain't here. The police ain't gonna save you. The government ain't coming to save you. That's up to you. That's up to you. I don't know if y'all think I'll be bullshitting, but I'm strapped every day, all day, twice on Sunday. I'm not waiting for the police to come save me. They can come interview me after the shit's said and done, but I ain't waiting for them to save me. That's right. Yeah, we did a stream on that. I got a video on that. Maybe I'll play it before we get out of here. It's gonna be a short stream tonight. If you can't tell, I'm exhausted, feeling a little loopy. Yeah, the cops don't carry guns. That's what I'm saying. Could you imagine if one, like, it was a couple times where they had something going on in the UK with, I think the guy had the U-Haul truck and then somebody had the knife, and nobody could do nothing about it. Exactly. They not coming to save us. It's up to you to save yourself. So stop voting away your rights, your right to self-preservation, because that's what the Second Amendment is, the right to self-preservation. Stop giving it away because scary gun. I tell people all the time, I'm comfortable that I could take somebody out with my handgun that's got one of these AR-15s. Everybody, but he's got an AR-15, so what? I'm so comfortable in my skill set that I could take the person out with the handgun. I could take my handgun and take a person out with an AR. That's just how I feel. He just woke up from the itis attack. Oh man, I would let her have an itis attack right now. I'm just tired, yo. Man, I'm telling you guys. And all these people out here talking about World War III's coming. Oh, I'm sorry, Civil War's coming. The Civil War's coming. You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. I don't even want that smoke with the Civil War. So stop saying that shit. Most people talking about the Civil War's coming. They ain't been shot at. They ain't been shot at. They ain't been in a fist fight. They yelling Civil War's coming. 1776 mints again, or whatever the fuck it is. What is it? 1865, 1862, whatever the Civil War started. No, you don't want that. A lot of you guys ain't shooters, and you not prepared to make that decision should you have to make that decision. So stop hoping for a fucking Civil War. Stop hoping the lights go out, because I'm not. I'm prepared for it, but I'd rather not. I like my creature comforts. I like not having to shoot my neighbors in the ass. I like to handle it diplomatically. You can. Exactly. We too soft for a Civil War. Jay Sub said, didn't sell your mask. He called the cops, bro. He said, I don't want their help. Right, exactly. Yeah, they get too hyperbolic when it comes to talking about war. Exactly. And they not ready for that, yo. Right. They ain't never been shot at before. They ain't never got caught in the middle of gunfire. None of that shit. They talk, oh, Civil War is not coming. You better hope it don't come. I'm not gonna say it's not. You better hope it don't. And if it do, you better be prepared to do the shit that, yeah, they got a fire going on in the street. If you look at the reflection, I took it off the screen, but you better be prepared for it. If Civil War happen, you're gonna have to do shit that you otherwise wouldn't dream of having to do in normal society. Understand that. The internet gangsters, they don't know what they talking about. They ain't really ready for that. They not, y'all. So don't let the look. More than likely, I don't know what's happening right now. Iran and Israel might fucking nuke each other. Who the fuck knows? and maybe I'm being hyperbolic about it, but they ready to strike at each other. Iran ready to strike at Israel. Israel ready to strike back at Iran. You got Russia, Jesus. You got Russia and the Ukraine. They going at it. If Iran jumps in it with Israel, then Israel strikes Iran. Guess who's got to jump in that shit? Russia's going to jump in that shit. And if Russia jump in that shit, and then the United States jump in to help retaliate against Russia, then here come North Korea to come and help Russia, because they already signed the agreement that it's going to be knuck if you buck. They squatted up. So you got North Korea, Russia, and Iran against the United States and Israel. Then NATO jump in that shit. And boof, power, surprise, we do got something going on. I'm just hoping that it don't. I'm just hoping that they don't. I don't know. Like I said, guys, just be prepared. Be prepared. Get your oodles and noodles, get your canned goods, get your water, get your first aid, get you a strap to protect all of that shit, because what good is it getting all that shit if some people come to your house and snatch it from you? Be prepared to do shit that you wouldn't normally do in regular society. Again, be prepared for some shit that you wouldn't normally do in regular society. If you can bug out and get somewhere else, bug out and get somewhere else. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. Like I said, the tail was wagging its dog. The tail wagging the dog all over the place. And I don't know where to look. I don't know what's going to go down. I don't want to say here come World War III. But I'm going to say this. Shit ain't looking good. I'm going to say that. Shit is not looking good. Put it like that. I just hope that's not the case. I just hope that is not the case, people. Because you don't want that. We don't want no Red Dawn scenario happening. I'm just letting you know. We don't want no Red Dawn scenario happening. Where's the video at? That's interesting. Oh, here we go. Anyway, guys, like I said, it was going to be a short one, y'all. I'm exhausted. I'll be back tomorrow. Griff Report with a special guest. Make sure you tune in only exclusively on Kick, guys. Exclusively on Kick. All right, kick.com/Griff Report. Make sure you tuned in. If you're not, follow me over on Kick. Kick.com/Cannon Hotep. Follow me on Rumble. Follow me over here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification icon. You want to donate to the channel. $Cannon Hotep on Cash App. Super chats, Rumble rants. Always welcome, guys. I'm going to leave you with this video. And until next time, guys, it's Cannon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. And don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today. I'll let you. Come on. Y'all knew it was coming.
America awoke today to another nightmare. Inaction has made this horror completely predictable. Inaction by this Congress makes us complicit. Now is the time for action to honor these victims with action, real action. There may be some question about what the motives were for the killer in Boulder, but there's no mystery about what needs to be done. This time feels different. Dawn of a new era with a president completely committed to gun violence prevention. He shares this passion. So do majorities now in the House and the Senate. And we have a majority leader in the United States Senate who has promised a vote on constitutional common sense gun violence prevention measures. We need to end this epidemic with a comprehensive nationwide approach, expanded background check, extreme risk laws to prevent suicides, mass shootings, and hate crimes. These kinds of measures are within our reach.
Does anybody else find it odd that there was another mass event that just so happened to happen the day before the Senate had a hearing on how to reduce gun violence? I mean, what are the odds? Two mass events happening a week apart, and both of them just so happened to happen a couple of weeks after H.R. 8 and H.R. 127. Whatever Dianne Feinstein threw in the mix was submitted to the Senate. I'm telling y'all, this got Treadstone written all over it. Every time something like this happens, the political theater starts immediately with talks of gun control. You'll hear him saying stuff like, these shootings wouldn't have happened if we had universal background checks and assault weapons bans. Assault weapons. I could crack you over the head with a fucking broomstick. And now that broomstick has just become the weapon of choice that I pick to bust your head. Y'all notice they never talk about universal gun control and weapons bans when it comes to cities like Baltimore or Chicago? Y'all know why, right? See, places like Baltimore and Chicago already have localized versions of the laws they're advocating for. And the crazy part is those laws don't even make a difference in those cities. Baltimore only got like 300,000 people here. And in 2020, we had 335 murders. That's the highest per capita of any U.S. city. And Chicago got a population of like 8 million. And in 2020, they had 769 murders. Now, of all the strict gun legislation that these two cities have, why is the murder rate so high? Well, like I said before, it's because criminals don't care about gun laws. They ain't about to go to their local gun store and fill out a 7743 NICS form to see if they can get a gun. They're gonna get that by other means. But see, the other thing is when criminals get caught, these cities ain't enforcing the laws that's already on the books. I know for a fact here in Baltimore, if you get caught with a legal or a stolen gun, you're supposed to get 5 off the top. But they rarely enforce that, if at all. They give these people chance after chance after chance until one day they finally go out and murk somebody. Then they want to throw the book at them when they should have been locked up like 10 charges ago. But see, these politicians know this. They ain't dumb, but they expect you to be ignorant and afraid. Because as long as you ignorant and afraid and blind to the facts, they can pass whatever laws they want under the guise of security and protection, all the while slowly picking away at your rights and freedom. But don't get it twisted, these events are tragic, and my condolences and prayers go out to the victims and the family members of those victims. Although these were heinous events, understand this: you can't legislate away gun violence. All it does is leave the law-abiding citizens defenseless and easy targets. No amount of gun legislation in the world would have prevented any of these events from happening, period. Full stop. Take the handcuffs off the law-abiding American citizens and let them strap up. A motherfucker gonna think twice if there's a good chance that his target might got the ability to turn his lights out. Because let's face it, the government can't protect you. The only person that can and should be responsible for your safety is you. The only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Y'all remember the Sutherland Springs shooting down in Texas? Early one Sunday morning, dude walked into a church, shot up the church, and was headed to another one when the guy by the name of Stephen Williford engaged him with one of those. In the middle of the gunfight, he saw an opening and put 2 shots between his vests, forcing the shooter to take off in his car. Williford then jumped into a bystander's car and proceeds to chase him down. The shooter eventually drifted off to the side of the road and he died of his injuries in a ditch. But if it wasn't for a good guy with a gun engaging a bad guy with a gun, who knows how many more people he would have killed. Because clearly the police ain't get damn time. But y'all remember this shooting?
Live stream video captures the moment a gunman wearing a dark hoodie emerges from a back pew, drawing his gun and firing inside this Texas church during Sunday morning service. The gunshots sparking panic in the pews. Worshippers seen ducking for cover. One man covering his wife with his own body. 6 seconds into the shooting, 2 members of the church security team returned fire, hitting the gunman, dropping him to the ground. 911 calls came shortly before 11 a.m. Inside the church, at least 5 other parishioners pulled out handguns and carefully approached the fallen gunman. One man kicks away his gun and picks it up.
It was a sad thing that he had to come into the congregation and hurt people, and it's a sad thing that we had to hurt him.
The shooter ain't even stand a chance. He let off 2 shots before he got taken out by somebody in the congregation. Shit, it looked like everybody in that video was strapped. Hey, It's up to you to save your own life, because police ain't gonna cut it. They just there to take a report after it's all said and done. Because like the saying goes, when seconds count, the police is minutes away. But see, they don't want you self-sufficient. They don't want you to be able to take care of yourself. The name of the game is control with these people. The more freedoms they can take away, the more dependent you are on them. The more dependent you are on them, the more control they have over your life. Make no mistake about it. They're coming for all the guns. But don't take my word for it.
I want to be very clear. This is the one thing I do know enough to say on in terms of what's happening there. While we're still waiting for more information regarding the shooter, his motive, I don't need to wait another minute, let alone an hour, to take common sense steps that will save the lives in the future and to urge my colleagues in the House and Senate to act. We can ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines in this country once again.
You never want a serious crisis to go to waste. And what I mean by that, it's an opportunity to do things that you think you could not do before.
Shit. Y'all better listen when Cannon speak, but Hotep's been told you.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and